The Ahsoka Tano Black Series is actually one of the best Black Series out there. This MAFEX figure is triple the price. Is it really worth the triple the price? Let's find out and do some toy photography. So, here we are. We've got an Ahsoka Tano MAFEX figure, and this is highly anticipated. In my opinion, Ahsoka is definitely one of my favorite, especially Jedi characters in the last few years or so.
Ahsoka Tano!
There's really not a whole lot of options when it comes to this type of higher end 1/12 scale figures of Ahsoka. We've got a very recent SH Figuarts, and we've got this MAFEX figure, and of course we've got Black Series and stuff like that. But if MAFEX is doing with Ahsoka what they've kind of been doing with the last few Star Wars figures like Mando and Bo-Katan, I've got a feeling that this is gonna be an incredible figure and a very welcome addition to my collection. And dang, after that General Grievous reference, I'm kind of thinking like, wow, MAFEX needs to do a Grievous figure. That would be insane and probably very expensive. So a huge thank you to my friends over at Hobby Genki for sending me this figure to check out to make this video. Right now she's on there for what was like 80 bucks. Now she's like 60 something, 65. That's kind of an amazing deal. So please make sure if you're looking for this figure or really any Japanese import, Figuart, MAFEX, any of that good stuff, head over to hobbygenki.com. I'll have the link in the description. They really are a fantastic site. Thanks, Hobby Genki. And honestly, 65 bucks for a brand new MAFEX is really not bad. So 65 bucks versus 25 bucks. Is the MAFEX really worth getting versus getting $25 from a Black Series, for instance? Let's find out. That's really the main point of these videos. Is like really worth getting the higher end import figures versus the Hasbro stuff? In my opinion, yeah, I'm kind of a quality over quantity, but at the same time, not everyone's got 65 bucks laying around, and right now I kind of don't either. So sometimes these beautiful, really nice looking Black Series are kind of the way to go. So what did you think of the Ahsoka series season 1? There's a lot of great stuff about it. So much amazing, just great Star Wars things happening. I do agree with some of the criticisms about the execution, stuff like that, but I'm just happy to see all those guys like Ezra, Sabine, Hera, just like in person, live action. It's really cool. And I'm honestly excited for season 2. Let me know what you think. Okay, and here is Miss Tano out of the box, and is it just me or is she very orange? I mean, what color would she be if not orange? But still, I don't know why it's really like jarring to me how orange she is, but doesn't look bad. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about, but face looks great. It looks just like Rosario Dawson, but it's kind of insane because I'm looking at her face right now, and then I'm also just looking at the Black Series back there, and I'm like, man, the face looks good, but like, is it that much better than the Black Series? I guess I'll compare it more later, but there's so much little detail in her outfit. Like, there's so much little silvery parts on her belt, and she's got those wrist pads, and there's so much detail in that, and that's something you're definitely not gonna get in a Black Series. And the nice little shiny little diamond things on her headband. That looks great too. It's MAFEX, you know? It's... Also just want to give a really quick shout about the fact that I've got this whole collection of all of my toy photography, my Star Wars stuff, everything I do over and available on metallics.com. I've got stuff like this, and they're all actual hard metal prints, and they're quite amazing. Like this one over here is really cool, and it feels cool to see my stuff on something like this. It's actually quite amazing. So I'll have the link in the description if you're interested for all of my stuff there. I'll have a pretty wide variety of my photos there, like legit metal things that you can hang up on the wall. They're quite amazing. So yeah, definitely make sure to check that out. Hey guys, what do you think about Ahsoka right here? Are you into it or nah? Nah? So anytime anybody wants to add in some nice wired soft goods into a figure as an accessory, I'm always into it. And right now we've got a very nice looking wired, almost burlap looking soft goods cape slash hood slash poncho, whatever you want to call it, for Ahsoka, and I'm quite excited. This looks very nice. MAFEX does not disappoint with their wired soft goods ever. Man, and this thing looks so much better than the crappy wired cape I made in my Chimere video that I did recently. This looks so much better. Okay, let's stick it on her and see if it looks weird or bulky or anything like that. Okay, I gotta pop the head off. Ooh, that was nice. Okay, now she's good to fly away with her wings. Well, it's actually really quite easy to put that on her and then just kind of fold some things over to make it look quite natural. Because sometimes it is tough to really bend and make wired soft goods not look big and clunky, McClunky looking soft goods. And you know, with a little bit of folding, it works out kind of nice. And the hood is usually the hardest part to really not look weird. So let's give it a shot. Fold down the sides like that. Wow. That looks great. Great job. And what's really interesting too is if you take the hood off, her leku on the back is still down like that. It's not, I don't have to tuck it in or anything. It just works perfectly. It's almost as if it was designed just for her. That is just crazy. Great job, Mafex. This is a really cool figure. It's really funny. I've been doing a lot of bootleg related videos lately with Deadpools and Venoms and stuff, and none of those figures really move very nicely, you know, but man, is it a breath of fresh air to move and bend and just pop things on and off with a real legitimate Mafex. Like, oh man, it's just so nice and smooth. So anyway, how are we looking with articulation here? As far as head goes, you got a decent amount of movement despite her leku. Arms full more than T-pose right there. And can you do a full twist around? Yes, you can. All of that. Knees feel a little stiff. Let me be careful here. Do it nice and slow, but how much knee movement have we got? Pretty good. Nothing crazy or anything. Everything you'd expect from a Mafex, and it feels good to move her around. It's just like, I feel good. So Ahsoka comes with several different hands. We've got just about everything you need here. Force hands, open hands, closed hands, lightsaber hands. She's got tons of lightsabers, 2 ignited lightsabers with those beautiful white blades, so that's nice. And then we've also just got 2 lightsaber hilts, which is cool. And then we've got 2 lightsaber hilts with these little thingies on the ends of them that kind of look like razors, like she's gonna do some shaving or something. But these are actually made so you can attach them onto her waist. Whoa, what the heck? Is that a spider on the ground? Oh no, wait, it's just the 3-legged Ahsoka extra head that's moving around over there. No, but this is actually a pretty nice, more intense extra head for Ahsoka, so you can have some nice, cool, epic faces when she's doing some lightsaber combat, so that's cool. So I'm just kind of messing around, posing her and stuff, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm really having a blast. Sometimes I don't love this part of the video because it's the most time-consuming, putting in different poses and stuff like that, but I'm really just enjoying doing it. There's a lot to be done with her, and combining it with this cloth is just really freaking cool. Like, she looks great. Like, I actually love the way this looks right now because the hood is kind of covering up partial of her face. So the lighting is really strong on her right side, but kind of dark on the left. Like, I don't know if anybody's really noticing that, but I think that looks like really cool. I like this figure a lot. I was not expecting to love this quite as much as I am right now, but I'm really loving it. The cape is awesome. Man, what a great figure. It's time to ask yourself one question, and that is, should you go with the Black Series or the Mafex? Is the Mafex really worth triple the price? I'm gonna say, yeah, it is worth triple the price. I mean, Black Series, you're just getting a figure and some lightsabers, great. But with Ahsoka, you're getting a figure, and might I say, it moves better, it looks better, it's got all kinds of more details, it's got more stuff. You've got this absolutely incredible wired hood cape thing. It's like my favorite cape like I've ever really been using lately. It's just really great. Most are really clunky and get in the way sometimes, but I think all of those things added together does equal triple the amount of this price. In my opinion, it does. But at the same time, if you're just somebody that's like, I don't care about all that extra fancy crap, I just want a good looking figure that looks nice and I don't want to pay all that money, then the Black Series is definitely for you, and this is definitely one of the better Black Series, for sure, in my opinion. But I like all the extra fancy stuff, so in my opinion, I'm always gonna go with the Mafex, for sure. Let me know, please let me know in the comments what you think is better, Black Series or the Mafex, or heck, do you have the SH Figuarts version? Do you think that's better? By the way, the SH Figuarts is also on Hobby Genki right now too, if you'd rather pick that one up too, but that one's a little more expensive, I think. But yeah, please let me know. I'm definitely loving this figure a lot. Happy to have her in my collection. I had said to ask yourself one question, but no, you should ask yourself another. Is it a W or an L? I'm gonna say it's a common MAFEX W. Common MAFEX W, or MAFEX W, however you wanna say it. By the way, this is a great comparison of Bo-Katan Mafex, Mando Mafex with bagged Grogu, which this right here is still my favorite figure, so before you ask me, this is the answer right here. They all scale wonderfully together as well, and if you do want to see, I've got the review video for her and for him up on the channel right now. That'll be linked in the description if you're interested. So I've got a nature-themed toy photography challenge on Instagram right now, hashtag Sirdork Nature, and I haven't taken my shot yet. So what do you say we take Ahsoka out on my favorite place to shoot and find a great nature-themed photo to take with her, and also for this shooting and reviewing video. So this is all usually gushing with waterfalls and stuff like crazy. And it's the lowest I've ever seen it. Like, this is just all for me to check out and do whatever I want with. This is incredible. I'm so lucky. Dang, what's up, Stick Nation? This is amazing. If I could manage to get down there and take a photo, oh my God, that would be awesome. It's a little risky, but that would be so cool. I might actually be able to get down there and do something. Man, cool. It's all very nice and shallow right down here, so if I fall in or if something else falls in, I should be pretty safe, in theory. The photos looked cool and stuff, and it was a lot of fun, but I need to get something a little more tangible going on here. I'm definitely not gonna be able to take a photo that I'll be like really happy with down there, just because I can't really do anything, but it was fun. So I'm gonna try and find another place and take something cool. Well, Ahsoka got a little bit wet, so I'm gonna have to take her coat off, so it's all right. It'll dry and it'll be just fine. Whoopsie. Okay, so I've set Ahsoka up over here in these little pools. As you can see, I put a little bit of grass around there to add some greens. I don't know if that's gonna really do anything, but she's standing in this little pool. But the goal is for her to be standing there looking cool. And I'm gonna try and drop some rocks around her to make it look like she's just using the Force, meditating, and there's these beautiful splashes, small splashes, but beautiful ones all around her. And it's hopefully gonna look kind of cool and peaceful and meditational. I don't know if that's a word or not. So my settings are at shutter speeds at 2500, which is pretty fast. It's very bright outside right now, so I have the ability to crank it up as much as I possibly want, pretty much. And then I've also got my f-stop at 2.5. It's nice and low. Hopefully I get a cool blurry background. And then my ISO is at 400, as always. I'm really just gonna use my remote and take some pictures while I am dropping rocks around her. Hopefully I don't knock her over or anything, and it should be pretty good. She's standing up by a little stick, by the way, which is working out quite nicely. Let's go for it. Well, I was not expecting this Ahsoka figure to be one of my top 5 favorite Star Wars figures I own, but now it is, and that's really awesome. The only thing I'm really critical of is the photo that I took. I think the pose is really boring, but that's okay. I still had a great time shooting. I love going here to shoot. And speaking of the photo, it will be posted on Instagram at sir.dork and on Twitter and TikTok as well. And please make sure to go to hobbygenki.com to get yourself Ahsoka. This is a great figure, or really just make it your go-to place for all your Japanese import figures. And of course, if you did enjoy the video, please consider liking and subscribing to the channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.